Hey guys, this is Valentina Palladino for Ars Technica, and today we're at the Tribeca Film Festival here in New York City. We're going to go see the Storyscapes exhibition, which has a whole bunch of different VR experiences for us. Let's go take a look inside.
Just as in the 1930s, the BBC and American broadcasters as well had to work out what you could do with the new medium of the television. We're just doing some early experimentation in the storytelling potential of virtual reality, and this project particularly is focused on the sound aspects of that.
So it's a VR fairy tale, but it's really, it's got some amazing sound that was all created by the BBC in their research lab.
Oh, okay.
And they collaborated with us, we're a VR studio, to make the VR experience.
It happened in the autumn forest, where the trees constantly shed copper-coloured leaves.
We didn't want it to be one of those visual pieces where everything happened in the visuals. We wanted, because really good sound, good radio can paint pictures in your head, we wanted some of that to be left. And we wanted there still to be room in your imagination for some of the story to take place. It's quite experimental.
Oh god, that's big. It's literally looking directly at me right now. This gigantic dinosaur thing. As I move around, I can make music just by looking at certain parts of the area around me.
Well, at the moment, as you can see, there's quite a lot of technology involved to actually create something like this. It's been designed for the new Oculus Rift, the consumer version. I mean, in theory, you would be able to release this and people would be able to try it in their homes.
It was such an immersive experience with a spatial universe that he knew that something has to be done in VR. We were wondering first if it was, if it has to be a game or just an interactive experience, and we decided to make it a game and to distribute it as a game.
There's this gigantic arrow in the sand, or I think it's sand. I don't really know where I'm going.
A comic book with a character who just lose a page of the book, and the story can be ended until he has found the page.
Okay, that's
we are working on minimalism.
Yes.
You don't have any spectacular effects. You have to look for something. Everything that doesn't come to you, you have to search for things. Yes.
Now, how long did it take for you guys to kind of translate that graphic novel into
1 year?
One year.
Yeah. And it's quite short, 1 year. And the work with graphic novelists was to keep the spirit of the graphic novel and not betray it with video game grammar, you know. I think that we wouldn't be able to do it with a PC game or a mobile game.
Yeah.
VR is not only here for 360 possibilities, it's just here for immersive, and it just questions in a deep way your point of view. In September, we will on iOS, iTunes, Google Play, Samsung, and Oculus Store.
Okay.
And we will have the version for the HTC Vive in maybe 2017.
My face is really hot right now. Which is very interesting because it wasn't hot using the new Oculus, but with the Gear VR it was really hot. And they're talking in my ears about how long people exercise when they're in prison, in solitary confinement, because it's all about survival. So food just appeared at the door.
Welcome to your cell. You're going to be here for 23 hours a day.
You are going to undergo many different kinds of reactions.
I was interested in doing a VR piece because it obviously had potential for kind of journalism and storytelling, and solitary confinement is an issue we've been writing about for years as a kind of injustice, so the form and the story kind of fit together really well. So we took, the sound design is from a Frontline documentary, so that's recorded in Maine Penitentiary.
It evolved over 7 months of editorial changes and really trying to craft a unique experience.
So, now that you're here, what are you going to do?
We're going to release it as an app for cardboard, so it will be free and you can download it.
Cool.
It will be a piece of journalism available for our audience.
as you're experiencing it, you hear him speaking about, you know, how he experiences things as he goes blind.
We really started with the idea of creating an interactive audio documentary, but then we realized that we were losing all the sighted people, because without the visuals it was really too hard to keep the interest of the sighted people. So we started to add some visuals, and the first influences for the visuals were really the idea that all objects emitting sounds suddenly became visually available in the brain of unsighted people. You can really put people in a situation where they actually experience what it can be like. It's never going to be the same, but at least you can have a few glimpses of what this type of disability can be and what kind of effect it can produce on your life. So it's going to be available in end of June, beginning of July as an app, obviously for Gear VR and Google Cardboard.
It gives a lot more people, not just gamers, not just filmmakers, the ability to tell stories in a different way. A lot of these apps and programs are going to be coming out soon, so the future is coming up very quickly, and hopefully the hardware behind it can catch up to what the developers and the creators are doing now.